In the glamorous world of celebrity, where images are carefully crafted and secrets are fiercely protected, the Carter-Knowles dynasty has long stood as a symbol of power, unity, and excellence. Jay-Z and Beyoncé are regarded by many as the ultimate power couple in the entertainment industry, admired not only for their success and influence, but for the seemingly unshakable bond they've projected to the public. But behind the polished facade, a storm has been quietly brewing for over a decade, one that threatens to expose cracks in the foundation of their empire. At the center of it all is a man named Rymir Satterthwaite, whose relentless pursuit of truth and identity has brought renewed scrutiny to the family, sparking rumors, legal battles, and an unfolding crisis that could redefine the legacy of one of the most iconic names in music history. Rymir Satterthwaite has spent most of his life believing that Jay-Z, born Sean Corey Carter, is his biological father. His mother, Wanda Satterthwaite, had long maintained that she had a brief relationship with Jay-Z in the early 1990s, before he rose to fame. According to Wanda, their encounter resulted in her pregnancy, and she gave birth to Rymir in July 1993. She raised her son without involvement from Jay-Z, but always held firm in her belief that he was the father. For years, this claim remained a private matter, but in the past decade, Rymir has brought the issue into the public eye, initiating legal actions and speaking out in interviews in a desperate attempt to get a paternity test and confirm his lineage. His case has been met with a wall of resistance. Jay-Z has never publicly acknowledged the claim, nor has he submitted to a DNA test, despite repeated court motions and appeals. Legal technicalities and jurisdictional limitations have played a significant role in blocking progress, but Rymir and his supporters argue that powerful forces and legal maneuvering have been used to avoid the truth. Rymir's story is not merely about a man seeking to connect with his alleged father, it's about systemic inequality, power dynamics, and a young man's fight for acknowledgement in the face of enormous opposition. He alleges that over the years there have been attempts to intimidate him and his family. His godmother, Lily Colley, who has acted as his legal guardian and advocate, has also spoken out about the obstacles they've faced, suggesting that elements within the legal system have been compromised or influenced by external pressure. Documents related to the case have allegedly been mishandled or sealed, and in some instances, the legal proceedings were dismissed not on their merits, but due to procedural issues. Rymir says he even attempted to use commercial DNA testing platforms to gain clarity, but those attempts have been unsuccessful, either due to insufficient data or unexplained complications. What makes this case even more intriguing is the recent emergence of reports that Mathew Knowles, Beyoncé's father and former manager, has grown concerned over the situation. According to insiders, Mathew has allegedly urged Jay-Z to take a DNA test, not only to bring closure to Rymir's case, but to protect the family's public image. If true, this represents a significant shift, as Mathew was once one of Jay-Z's biggest supporters. Mathew's concerns are reportedly twofold. He's said to be worried about the impact on Beyoncé's mental and emotional health, and he's also questioning the integrity of Jay-Z's past behavior. Mathew is believed to have expressed regret about endorsing the relationship between Jay-Z and his daughter, especially given the emerging claims about when and how their relationship began. Some sources allege that Beyoncé and Jay-Z started dating when she was only 16 years old, a claim that, if substantiated, could add another layer of controversy to the unfolding scandal. As the case garners more media attention, it has also reignited old tensions in the entertainment world. Kanye West, who has had a rocky and often hostile relationship with Jay-Z and Beyoncé, recently made incendiary remarks that further complicated matters. In a now-deleted post, Kanye made disparaging comments about Jay-Z and Beyoncé's children, Rumi and Sir, questioning their intelligence in a way that sparked immediate backlash. The comment was widely condemned as offensive and inappropriate, and Mathew Knowles wasted no time in firing back. He made a bold statement to TMZ, saying, "People pay a price for being stupid, especially in the music industry." The Knowles family closed ranks, with Beyoncé's mother, Tina Knowles, posting what many interpreted as a veiled message aimed at Kanye. In a social media video, she mocked a melting snowman and added a caption about maintaining class in the face of evil, implying that ignorance would not prevail against her family. But even as the family addresses public attacks, the internal pressure continues to mount. Sources close to the situation say Beyoncé is deeply disturbed by the allegations regarding Rymir. While she has not made any public statements, she is reportedly pressing her husband for answers behind closed doors. The tension has led to speculation about the future of their marriage, especially if more damaging revelations come to light. The Knowles-Carter brand is not just a celebrity union, it's a billion-dollar enterprise, with shared business ventures, endorsements, and public goodwill all hanging in the balance. The longer Jay-Z avoids taking a DNA test, the more public suspicion grows. His continued silence is being interpreted by some as a form of guilt, or at the very least, a lack of transparency. Rymir, meanwhile, remains steadfast. He has publicly stated that he does not seek fame or financial compensation, only the truth. He believes he has a right to know who his father is and to have that truth acknowledged. He has even said that his late mother, Wanda, made him promise to keep fighting for recognition, and he sees this mission as fulfilling her final wish. "This has never been about money," Rymir said in an interview. "It's about my identity. It's about justice, and it's about making sure the truth isn't buried just because someone is powerful." His legal team has vowed to continue pursuing the matter, and new filings are expected in the coming months. If the court eventually mandates a DNA test and it confirms paternity, the ripple effects could be monumental. Not only would it potentially grant Rymir certain legal rights, but it could also affect inheritance structures, public perception, and even pending business deals involving Jay-Z and his family. There are also potential implications for Jay-Z's public activism. Over the years, he has positioned himself as a social justice advocate, supporting causes related to racial equity, prison reform, and civil rights. Critics argue that his refusal to acknowledge a potential son undermines his credibility as a champion of justice. On social media, public opinion is split. While many fans continue to support Jay-Z, citing the lack of conclusive evidence, others are growing increasingly skeptical. "If you have nothing to hide, why not take the test?" has become a common refrain. Influencers and media personalities have also begun weighing in, amplifying the controversy and bringing it to new audiences. As the scandal gains momentum, many are wondering what Beyoncé will do. Known for her discretion and carefully curated image, Beyoncé has never publicly addressed the paternity claims, nor has she commented on the internal pressures her family might be facing. However, her silence has only fueled speculation. Some believe she may eventually be forced to take a stand, either by supporting her husband unconditionally or by distancing herself to protect her own brand and legacy. For now, the world watches as this deeply personal, highly public drama continues to unfold. Whether Jay-Z will eventually agree to take a DNA test remains to be seen. But one thing is certain. The longer this issue remains unresolved, the more it threatens to unravel the tightly controlled narrative the Knowles-Carter family has spent decades building. In the end, this story isn't just about a paternity dispute. It's about truth, power, and the lengths people will go to protect their image. It's about a young man's courage in challenging one of the most powerful figures in entertainment, and the unexpected consequences that can arise when secrets are no longer able to stay buried. Whether this saga will end in reconciliation, revelation, or further controversy remains uncertain. But its impact on the legacy of Jay-Z, Beyoncé, and their family will undoubtedly be felt for years to come.